To me, Global Reach Out is inspiring.
It's connecting with God, reaching out to the world, and impacting life.
The stories that shared is so personal and it deeply impacted me.
Global Reach Out to me is reach out to the truth.
Connecting hearts, connecting lives. You're listening to Global Reach Out.
Episode 4. Continue to persevere even when you fail. Whenever you fail, you can start all over again because every end is a new beginning. Do not forget also, you may have a fresh start any moment you choose, for the thing we call failure is not falling down, but staying down, quipped Mary Pickford. 2 frogs fell into a can of cream, or so I've heard it told. The sides of the can were shiny and steep, the cream was deep and cold. Oh, what's the use? Croaked number 1. 'Tis late, no help's around. Goodbye, my friend. Goodbye to the world. And weeping still, he drowned. But number 2 of the sterner staff, dog paddled in surprise, the while he wiped his creamy face and dried his creamy eyes. I'll swim a while at least, he said, or so I've heard he said. It really wouldn't help the world if one more frog were dead. An hour or two he kicked and swam. Not once he stopped to mutter, but kicked and swam and kicked, then hopped out via butter. Live a balanced life. The beauty of balance can be seen in Revelation 10, 1-3, where we see the story of an angel carrying a scroll. Then I saw another mighty angel coming down from heaven, surrounded by a cloud, where rainbow over his head. His face shone like the sun, and his feet flashed with fire. And he held open in his hand a small scroll. He set his right foot on the sea and his left foot on the earth, and gave a great shout. It was the roar of a lion, and even thunders crashed their reply. This verse represents the beauty of a balanced life, says Archibald Rutledge. Here is a dramatic scene. An angel comes down from heaven. Without a word spoken, he takes his position with left foot on the earth and right foot on the sea, and his hand holds a scroll. It is as if God is saying, this is the posture that is needed. This is the way to stand to attain balance in life, or Jesus calls it the abundant life. The earth represents the importance of material things, where the sea symbolizes death, eternity of spiritual things. See things from above the sun rather than from under the sun. The book of Ecclesiastes is an intriguing book about a man, tradition says he's King Solomon, who searched for meaning, significance, and satisfaction in life. In the midst of inequities and inconsistencies, he concluded that life is meaningless or futile. He concluded that power, prestige, pleasure cannot fill the void in man's life under the sun. Satisfaction and significance can only be found above the sun, and that is God. Life is a gift from God. Enjoy life to the fullest because of the uncertainty, unpredictability of life, and the inevitability of death. Live, drink, eat, be merry, and live joyfully. But remember God, reverence Him, and obey His words, because there is accountability after death. Cast your bread on the surface of the waters, for you will find it after many days. Divide the portion into 7 or even 8, for you do not know what misfortune may occur on earth. Casting bread upon the water means throwing into the river, into the ocean. You are taking risks. Follow your dreams. If you are willing to take risks unusual, you will have to settle for the ordinary. Let go to grow. Carrying resentment and bitterness and those who have hurt us or betrayed you will hinder your growth. Be gentle and ready to forgive. Never hold grudges. Remember that the Lord forgave you, so you must also forgive others. Colossians 3:13. Mandela forgave the jailers who were responsible for his 27-year ordeal. Is it that difficult for us to forgive our colleague or a friend or a business associate for causing us little temporary grief? Learn to forgive. Carrying a grudge in life only makes you overweight and in turn slows you down your progress. A Tamil movie has been made of the amazing, inspiring story of a man who single-handedly moved a mountain to help others in need about 5 decades ago. Dashraj Manjihi, also known as the Mountain Man, was a landless farmer from Gahor Gati of Gaya, India, Bihar. He was poor laborer, but he decided to take into task the difficulties of his villagers who were almost cut out from the rest of the world by rocky hills, almost making the place impossible. Around 1959, his wife passed away from illness and sickness due to lack of immediate medical care, when there was no way of taking her to the medical center above the 300 feet high. Heartbroken after death, Manji alone resolved to create a pass so that no person would have to suffer the fate his wife did. He sold his goats to purchase a chisel, a rope, and a hammer. This sudden change in demeanor made him a laughingstock, and people started calling him eccentric, crazy. Unfazed by the remark, Manji hammered away with consistent demand for 22 years. At the end of his arduous labor, he finally came to face with his dream, the other side of the hill. He had carved a path through a 360 feet long, 30 feet wide, and 20 feet high hill lock using only a hammer and a chisel. After 22 years of hard work, Dashraj shortened the travel between Atri and Waziganj blocks of Gaya town from 55 km to 15 km. Once the task was accomplished, Dashraj Manji became known as the Mountain Man. Sadly, this amazing man breathed his last word on August 18, 2007, fighting cancer at New Delhi Institute, and received a proper state funeral. Dashraj Manji, a man who was mocked and ridiculed, left behind a legacy of strong will and determination, and much shorter passage that his fellow villagers now use every day. Some invaluable lessons to learn from this mountain man. 1. Patience is the greatest virtue that leads to success. 2. Dream the impossible. 3. Attitude matters. 4. Stay positive. 5. Don't lose heart if people call you mad and crazy for your unique idea or thoughts.
The program is proudly presented by Global Reach Out. We welcome you to share our live enriching webcasts with family and friends through our website, global-reachout.org. Let's reach out to bless more lives together.